from scars and borrowed time. No cross, no crown, no finish line. Call me thunder, call me flame. I don't play by no God's name. Try to break me, watch me rise. I'm the storm behind your lies. Nails in my boots, ash in my breath. Every step's a dance with death. They drew lines, I burned the map. A rebel soul you can't unwrap. Call me thunder, call me flame. I don't break, I don't play tame. You can run, you can deny, but I'm the ghost you can't outride. I'm what you see when the dark sets in. No chains, no flag, no savior's hand. Just boots and blood and burning land. Call me thunder, call me flame. It's my story in the rain. Raise your walls, I'll still get by. I'm the fire that won't comply. Call me thunder. Just a name. Stone in a ghost town hush. Moon bleeds silver through the sagebrush. Eyes behind me, breath like smoke. I don't run, I make them choke. No mercy in the dust. No heaven left to trust. I ride with the weight of what I've done. Still breathing, but I'm not the only one. So light that match, I'll never rust. There's no mercy in the dust. Carved from flame and shattered bone, I've bled for sins that weren't my own. Left behind in smoke and sand, still I rise, a cursed man. No mercy in the dust. No peace, no love, no just. They tried to chain my fate and name, but I walk on through fire and shame. Ash to ash and blade to trust. There's no mercy in the dust. You think I'm gone, I'm caught in wind. I haunt the path you're walking in. Steel in my hand, ghosts at my side. I never lived, but damn I ride. No mercy in the dust. I burn, I break, I never bust. You fear the dark, but I call it mine. I ride alone through the blood and brine. say my name if you must, but there's no mercy in the dust. Boots still burning from the path I took. Left town shaking, never looked. Chains couldn't hold what the fire made. I was born from smoke and razor blades. Crown of cinders, ash for gold, marked by battle, stories told. I don't bend, I don't crawl, I stand tall when the angels fall. They prayed for light, I brought the storm. Thunder in veins, lightning sworn. Truth ain't clean, and grace ain't free. So I carved my faith through the enemy. Crown of cinders, ash for gold, marked by battle, stories told. I don't bend, I don't crawl, I stand tall when the angels fall. Let 'em judge from their holy heights, but down here we earn our rights. With blood and dirt, fists and flame, I rise unbroken, call my name. Crown of cinders, ash for gold, buried deep but never cold. I don't beg, I don't stall, I walk through hell and never fall. Crown of cinders, smoke and scars, built from ruin, born for war. Dust don't lie and blood don't fade. I dug my truth with a broken spade. Crosses burned where my boots once knelt. Now I wear the scars the angels felt. I ain't begging, I ain't bound. I walk tall in a dead man's crown. Thunder moans in the bones I drag, with a curse stitched deep into my flag. Crows keep watch from the gallows high. They see my soul and still won't fly. I sold my name to the howling wind, traded peace for the shape I'm in. I ain't begging, I ain't bound. I walk tall in a dead man's crown. Smoke don't clear and fire don't sleep. I'm the howl the darkness tried to keep. looks like no promised land, just me, my ghost, and a gun in hand. I ain't begging, I ain't bound. I walk tall in a dead man's crown. If I fall, let the silence ring, 'cause I ain't owed a goddamn thing. Dead man's crown, buried deep, but never down. I don't crawl, I don't confess. Raised on fire and wilderness, marked by scars the saints won't name. I walk through hell and don't feel shame. I leave iron in my wake. Every lie, every vow I break. If you're hunting me, better bring the storm. I was born with the devil's form. My shadow rides with broken bone. No God left me a single home. I don't need no sacred light. I was built to bleed and bite. I leave iron in my wake. Every oath is mine to take. You bring fear, I bring the blade. I'm the howl your ghost obeyed. Nail my name into the dirt. Still I rise, still I hurt. No chains hold a soul like mine. Born in smoke, baptized in pride. I leave iron in my wake. Burning roads I'll never fake. You want death, then let it break. But know this, I never shake. Iron in my wake, and fire in my name. I came from dust and broken bone. No crown, no kin. I ride alone. They sent their dogs to track me down, but I don't bleed when I hit the ground. I've chewed the dark like bitter bread. Slept in towns that wish me dead. They lit the pyres, I lit a smoke, and laughed until the gallows broke. No cross for me, no prayer, no chain. I've made peace with the fire and pain. Let the angels weep, let the demons cry. I'll ride through hell and never die. Their law is built on blood and lies, but I see clear through holy eyes. Don't talk to me of saving grace. I saw God blink and turn his face. I buried friends with steady hands, took their names through cursed lands. Now every mile's a vow I keep, and every sin I carve in deep. No cross for me, no priest, no grave. I'll tip my hat to the life I gave. If death wants words, I won't comply. Just steel and dust and a battle cry. I ain't the devil, but I've ridden beside him. He looked afraid. No cross for me, no crown to claim. I'll ride unknown but not in shame. Let the world forget, let my story die. I'll fade like smoke in a blood-red sky. No cross, no chain. Saints forget to pray, where blood dries slow and skies turn gray. No light has touched this road in years, just the hum of loss and the weight of fear. Burn me clean in holy flame, strip my shadow, leave the name. I ain't pure, I ain't redeemed, but I won't die unseen. I've sown regret in shallow graves, watch the wolves outlive the brave. They curse my path, I bless their fire, fed on smoke and dead desire. Burn me clean in holy flame, strip my shadow, leave the name. I ain't pure, I ain't redeemed, but I won't die unseen. Bury me where the silence screams, where rust runs deep and mercy dreams. No stone, no verse, no cross to keep, just ash that stirs while others sleep.
Welcome everybody to Wild Horse Racing as we get ready for tonight's Gambler 175, brought to you by Full Throttle Street Stock Series. Right now we got a few minutes left here in practice. Brian Gravel top of the leaderboard, followed by Robert Arch, Brandon Elvis, Jackson Lewis, Chris Smith, Adam Fulford, John Nydert, Travis Pryor. Last season's champion Anthony Dana out on track. He's sitting about 9th right now in the speed charts. Thomas Hazard will be your top 10. Taking a look at the season points here. Mitchell Brighton tied with Justin Coleman, but the tiebreaker will be them 5 wins he has to Justin's season opener win. You got Keith Nelson Jr. in 3rd, Anthony Dana 4th, and he's still looking for his first win of the season. Tucker Wingo sitting there in 5th. Robert Art 6th, Peyton Hamlett 7th. Trey Ashworth, Jeff Dillon, Zach Core, and Thomas Hazard round out year 11 right there. So see, Hazard has a win. I believe that was Lime Rock. And tonight is race number 4 for the Cash Crown points. Tucker Wingo has a slight lead over Peyton Hamlett. Coleman still in striking distance. Keith Nelson Jr., Thomas Hazard, Robert Art. They got a little bit of work to do for them. We're here at the Bullring in Las Vegas. So we got about another 5 minutes here to go in practice. This is definitely a tight action track here. So we'll be seeing some bumping and beating. Maybe a little bit of the crown horn being used as well. See, Dana's trying to work that outside there. We get 5 Barnes. Tracks. I don't think I ran too much here. I might have ran for a late ball race, but I don't really have much time here. Right here. Takes it down into 1 and 2. Coleman's got the black and gold car out here tonight. Right now, I don't see Mitchell in the pits here. So this point stand might be going back to all Justin Coleman. For all the Facebook viewers that got tuned in YouTube tonight, I'm sorry. For whatever reason, there's still some type of shadow ban on the account from Facebook. There's a shot of 33 of Landon Dickens. Go from the high banks of Daytona today for the Daytona 500, where Tyler Reddick won it on the coming out of turn 4. Stole the victory from Chase Elliott. I'm more upset about Michael McDowell getting wrecked out after saving all that fuel, and damn, I thought I was going to cash in on him. But like usual, I come up short. All right, we got 30 seconds to go here in practice, so we'll go ahead and run some commercials.
Broken heart, I can't help you. Rocket science, don't know what to tell you. I may not know how to get to the moon, but when I wanna fly, my crew knows what to do. Crank around the wheel in the left rear. You're only turning 9,000, need another gear. Never know how. Never know how.
Dodge Racing. It's overpowering.
All right, welcome back. So get ready for some qualifying here. Van Dickens taking it out on track. See where he ends up here. And puts it in top 5. Got bumped down to 6. Jonathan Hoover just put it on top of him. There's the 71 machine, Adam Fulford. Second quick, right behind Anthony Danta. The 8th machine of Trey Ashworth. He's looking to have himself a good points night here. Trey clocks in 8. Taking a look here. 54 machine of Brandon Elvis. He jumps up to 4th on the speed chart. Ryan Gravel in the 22. He was fastest in practice. Let's see if he can. Yes, he does. He replicates it, puts himself top of the leaderboard. Here comes the 7 machine of Jackson Lewis. Jackson puts himself 10th. Chris Smith in the 80. See if he can put himself up there in the top 5. Travis Pryor on track in the 81. Get a little bit Just come off 4 there. Here comes Keith Nelson Jr. in the 44. He's been ripping and tearing lately. He's always in the top 3 looking for that win. Keith put himself 8th. So far on time, you got Gravel, Danta, Fulford, Neidert, and Elvis, your top 5.
What do you think of Mike Wallace and the Geico Chevrolet?
Whatever. He's out there selling car insurance. I'm out there to win.
Isn't he your cousin?
I didn't say I wouldn't go fishing with the man. All I'm saying is, if he comes near me, I'll put him in the wall.
But you don't race in the Busch Series.
Listen, go-kart track, grocery store, those remote-control boats. When it comes to Mike Wallace, the story ends with me putting him in the wall.
Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
Gotta love that Geico commercial. Some say that was Tyler Reddick that grew up to win today's race. Let's see, Rob qualified 7th. Tucker Wingo, where'd he qualify here tonight? Oh man, I don't even see Tucker here. Or Peyton. Man, Justin Coleman might be tonight's biggest winner if he has himself a good night. Him sitting just six back at Tucker. Tucker not coming. It's going to put Justin in a real nice spot. That was your cash for crown point standings. This tonight's race number 4 out of 5 for that little inter season series going on. And here's a look at your full season standings. Mitchell Brighton tied with Justin Coleman. Keith Nelson Jr. 3rd. Anthony Dana 4th. And Tucker Wingo 5th. Robert Arch sitting 6th. He's going to jump a few spots here tonight, possibly. Same with Trey Ashworth. Might be able to get himself up in the top 5 by the end of the night. They're just finishing up the warm-up here. Gonna get ready for 175 laps of action here at the Bullring in Las Vegas. Mark's looking to break through tonight and get himself a win. Racing with his brother Matt right there in the number 93. All right, here's a look at your starting lineup for tonight's race. Robert Ark starting on front pole. Justin Coleman outside of him. Brandon Elvis third. Sean Neidert fourth. Adam Fulford fifth. Outside of him, last season's champion Anthony Dana in the 51. Brian Gravel, Keith Nelson Jr. make up row number 4. Travis Wright, Mark Fuquay, row number 5. Jackson Lewis, Mitchell Pinnell, row 6. Trey Ashworth, Chris Smith, row 7. Row number 8 on the inside, Matthew Fuquay in the 63. Outside of him, Isaiah Tiller in the 72 machine. Starting 17th, Jonathan Hoover. 18th, Landon Dickens on the outside. Travis Pryor, Justin Dubé, row number 10. Row 11, Matt Barnes on the inside, Zach Coyer starting on the outside. Behind them, Chase Cahoron in the 99 machine, JT Batson starting 24th, Gus Moody 25th, Michael Neidert starting 26th, Cody Edmiston in the 369 starting 27th. And rolling off, riding shotgun, Thomas Hazard, number 9, looking to make his way through the field. He'll be up there before you know it. Rob's got control of the field. Pace car's in. About ready to kick it off. Gambler 175. Starting now. Coleman on 114, trying to work his way there on the outside. Rob gets a little bit of a fender fed to him. Gets him foul out. Top two. He's going to leave Brandon Sean fighting there for third. It's that 54 machine. He's able to make his way clear of him. Fulford's trying to do the same. Looks like the inside lane's place to be. Ryan Gravel was your fast time trap, but the invert put him back in the field a little bit, so he's going to be working his way through the field. Field's trying to get single file here. Back up front, got Rob leading the race, followed by Coleman. Let's see if they're coming up on lap car, Jackson Lewis. Action happens here fast at the Bullring. Figure the Bush brothers, Long Valley Hurst, and Gregson. All turn laps here. Their young careers. As Gravel's able to make another pass there, move him up to fourth. It's gain of 3 spots. Back in the back, Chris Smith on the inside, an 80 machine working his way around the 6 and Mark from Quay. Mark's trying to get down that low line, 3 wide behind him. Michael Pennell in the 07 on the outside of the 72, Isaiah Tiller. The 23 goes around Jonathan Hoover. He just pulls it in. Tries to get it going, he's coming back out on track. Good rejoin, gets going. He's got leaders coming right around him. Rob's put about 5 car lengths in between him and Coleman right now. Gravel's working on the back bumper. Brandon Elvis there in the white 54 machine in front of him. So now we're going to see how the leaders do with the lap traffic here. On lap 11 already, so already caught the back end of the field. The yellow flag is out. Zach gets a bump from the 81 machine. Travis Pryor bringing out that yellow flag. Got him loose coming off. Got turned it right into the field. Leaders are going to be happy to see that one. That's going to get them away from the back of the pack. Top 5 so far. Robert Ark out front. He's led every lap. Justin Coleman second. Brandon Elvis. Ryan Gravel up 3 spots, followed by the 71, Adam Fulford. Alright, field's all lined up. Lights are off on that Ford Mustang. Goes off in the pit road. Rob's got control of the field. It's a good start there. That's going to leave Elvis to be able to take second easily from Justin Coleman. Now Coleman's going to be looking to get there on the inside lane. He's got himself clear of the 71 machine. That's going to leave gravel on the outside. Here comes the 44. Keith Nelson Jr. on the inside of Brian Gravel. As Coleman gets moved out by the lane. On 71. Let's see if he repays him the favor. So far, top 7 got all single file now. Seems like more and more got single file. Try and get all down the low lane protected. Came up off of 4 a little bit high, leaving that lane on the inside opened up for Keith Nelson. Let's see if Keith tries to make a run here, if he gets another shot at it. We have a pass for the lead here. Brandon Elvis gets by Rob. Here comes Adam, 71 as well. New leader at lap 21, Brandon Elvis. You see 71 lay a little bit of a bumper there. Rob's now on the inside of 71. Rob's back up to second. Justin's trying to follow him through here. A little bit of contact there. Coleman's going to end up going around. Gets it saved, but yellow comes out. Let's go ahead and take another look here. See, Justin's working on the inside of Adam there. Make a little bit of contact here. Gets a little bit loose and gets a little nudge from the 22 and puts himself 90 degrees. He's able to save it, get back up on track. Landon Dickens, your biggest mover so far, up 9 spots from 18th up to 9th. As yellow came out, that froze Coleman in at 10th.
Broken heart, I can't help you. Rocket science, don't know what to tell you. I may not know how to get to the moon, but when I wanna fly, my crew knows what to do. Crank around the wheel in the left rear. You're only turning 9,000, need another gear. Never know how. Never know how.
All right, welcome back. Love that commercial. All right, the field's getting lined up once again. Lights are off on the pace car. This time, Brandon Elvis has control of the field. Let's see if he's able to get a good restart here. Brandon takes off. It's a really good restart. Adam's trying to work the inside of Rob there. Rob's up, not get hung on the outside. Keith Nelson Jr. The 44 machine, he's up there. Anthony Dana in your top 5 as well. As last season's points champion, still looking for his first win of the season. back out front. You got the 54, about car length over the 71. Isaiah was able to save himself, then got caught up in somebody else's misfortunes there. Sent him into the wall, and you see Jonathan Hoover had a bunch of front end damage as well. Sim and Chase made contact there. That number 99 machine. And sent Johnson right up into the wall. Cautions breed cautions. Alright, pace car pulls off. Elvis has control of the field here. Rob starting third, so he likes that. He's going to be able to get a good start here. .71.16 battle going into one. 71s keep pace there on the outside. Had a hell of a turn 4 there. That's going to move him up to second. See if Adam's able to get down and fill that hole, or the 44 is going to be able to. Yellow flag once more. Like the 114 of Coleman got into the back of the landing there. And came across the track, got a bar mark. And I think it was Jackson as well, the 7. Right now, your top 5, Brandon Elvis, Robert Art, Adam Fulford, Keith Nelson Jr., and Anthony Danta. Gus Mooney got a little bit of that action there on that last yellow, but he's up 13 spots at 12th right now. Field's all lined up. Got 4 yellows so far. 35 laps to go. Let's see if Elvis gets another good restart here. Rob's trying to do the best he can to hang there on the outside. Rob's able to make his way down to the bottom lane. He wasn't allowing that third place to get a good start and take that spot from him. Here comes the 71 battling on the inside of him. Rob's up not get freight train. 71 gets a little bit loose coming off the turn there. Rob's just hanging right there on his door. Adam's able to get clear. He's going to allow Keith now to start battling the 16. That's a battle for third right there. Rob starting on pole tonight due to the invert. He's back and forth. Let's see if he's able to work his way up through the field once more. Brandon Elvis has started to check out from the field. And another yellow. Isaiah Tiller, let's see what happens here. Justin Coleman into the back bumper, puts that Sunoco 72 machine right to the inside wall, coming off a 4 there. Justin, he goes down in 3 and 4.
Dodge Racing. It's overpowering.
All right, welcome back. So we get the field all lined up once more. Restart there. He must have missed a shift because Adam's able to challenge him. We're almost 3 wide here for first. So I'm trying to work that outside, but he's got to watch it. He's got the 16 right behind him and the 44 there on the inside. Adam's able to power ahead of Keith Nelson right there in the 44. He takes second spot. Now he has the sights on the 54. So 99.07 make contact. Turn Pinnell all the way around. So brought out the yellow there. Everybody's fighting to get to that inside lane. There's going to be a lot of hurt feelings by the end of tonight. I can see that already. See how this restart goes. 71 had a good restart there. Not sure if Brandon missed a shift or what, but Brandon took off with the 78-1, was able to catch back up to him there in 1-2. It's that time Elvis has left the building. Been waiting all night to use that one. Got Bauer here for second. Keith Nelson, 44, and Adam Fulford in 71. You see Adam get a little bit loose. He catches it and runs it up the track there. He's going to lose himself a few spots. Right now, out front, you have Brandon Elvis, followed by Keith Nelson. Yellow flag is out once more. Gets turned into the wall. Looks like Matt Barnes also had a little bit of action there. Got a little bit loose going into 4. Goes up the track. Everybody comes together coming out, coming off of 4. Got him in the back and Matt moved him up. 4 came on the inside there. They're 4 wide. Somebody got the short end of the stick there. Brandon Elvis, Keith Nelson, your front row. Robert Ark, Jackson, and Lewis. Your second row. Jackson has made some moves through the field here. Brandon gets a good restart. Leaving third place, and Robert Ark being able to take second damn near easily, and Adam Fulford there on the inside as well, trying to get back up here in third. Outside lane didn't get a good restart there. 71-44 battle. back and forth as he's got Sean Neidert right there on the inside with Wingo 8. Followed by Jackson Lewis. I think Danta's got moved back a little bit as well. Danta was in the top 5. Almost got a piece of the wall there. He's got Travis Pryor in 81 on the inside, then followed by Mark Fuqua in the 6. Making his way back through the field here. Just put it right out there, right next to the wall. Pryor still working there on the inside. A little bit of contact made. Everybody's able to keep going. That's going to leave Brian Gravel looking on the inside of the 6 and Mark Fuqua. Travis getting loose off of 4. Brian Gravel picking up 2 spots there, not 1 lap. He's on the move. Back out front, got Brandon Elvis leading, followed by Robert Art. That 16 machine, he's trying to hunt down your leader, regain his lead that he had. Right along with your leader, Brandon Elvis. You see him come over on a lap car. Gets loose, stacks up the field there. Travis thought he was clear down to the low side. Everybody able to just miss him. Wow. Looks like Travis turned himself off the front end of Gus Moody there in the 84. Shockingly, there was nobody else caught up in that. That's pretty good driving there by everybody to avoid them. Elvis, Arch, Fulford, Lewis, Nelson Jr., your top 5. Restart once more. Ellis gets a good jump. Fulford's battling for second there with Rob. So they go down 1 and 2. Fulford's able to pull away. Rob goes up a little bit high. He's going to leave lane there for Jackson Lewis. He's looking to fill that hole. Make a little bit of contact, lean on each other as they come off of 3 and 4. Move Jackson Lewis to 3rd. Out front, Brandon Elvis as he's got the 71, hunting him down. Danny Danta back up in the top 5 now. So we can get there by the 16 car. Yellow flag out once more, JT Batson. Gets turned there by the 10 machine of Travis Wright. Travis was battling Mark there. Go 3 wide into turn 1. Usually doesn't work out too well, as you can see.
What do you think of Mike Wallace and the Geico Chevrolet?
Whatever. He's out there selling car insurance. I'm out there to win.
Isn't he your cousin?
I didn't say I wouldn't go fishing with the man. All I'm saying is, he comes near me, I'll put him in the wall.
Well, you don't race in the Busch Series.
Listen, go-kart track, grocery store, those remote-control boats. When it comes to Mike Wallace, story ends with me putting him in the wall.
Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
Field's getting all lined up once more. Elvis, Fulford, Lewis, Arch, Danta, your top 5. Not a good restart. Fulford falls in right behind him. Lewis sitting there in 3rd. So everybody's trying to work their way around Ryan Gravel there on the outside. That's Keith in the 44. Right neck whip. Now he's getting right by him. Brian's going to try to get down low here, fill the gap in front of Trey. Everybody's starting to get single file out. We got Pryor on the outside, Neidert for 9th and 10th. Justin Coleman's making his way back through the field. Yellow flag once more. JT once again getting turned by Cody Edmonston in the 369. getting ready for our 10th restart. Lights are off in that Ford Mustang as he pulls it off. Brandon's looking to get another great restart here. He's got Jackson Lewis on the outside of the 7 machine. Brandon gets away. Jackson's going to have to deal with Rob here. Jackson drives it deep into 1 and 2. He's able to go ahead. Flag out once again. Let's see what happens here with the 72 machine, Isaiah Tiller. A little bit of a chain reaction there between Justin Dupay getting wovered up there into 1 and 2.
Broken heart, I can't help you. Rocket science, don't know what to tell you. I may not know how to get to the moon, but when I wanna fly, my crew knows what to do. Crank around the wheel in the left rear. You're only turning 9,000, need another gear. Never know how. Never know how.
But I tell you, when we started this race, it's a tight track, a lot of action here at the Bullring. Pace car is off. Brandon takes off. Jackson Lewis is right there next to him. Front two get a good restart. They're able to get single foul. Danton's battling Fulford. That's a battle for 4th right now. Nelson's trying to get by as well. You do not want to get stuck with that outside. He's got Danton, Nelson, and Gravel there on the inside. It's going to be a hard battle for Adam here. He's able to get down in front of Brian Gravel. Back out front. Notice again challenged by Jackson Lewis. Yellow flag once again. Now into the left rear. Brings Coyer and Chris Smith together. Brings out that yellow. Everybody's trying to get the good positions they can during that initial restart. 72 laps to go. Field's getting reformed. Elvis, Lewis, Arch, Danton, Nelson, your top 5. So Elvis brings them into the restart zone. 16 able to stay right there with him. He looks like Rob's going to take over the second spot. Yellow flag once more. Taylor just puts it in a little bit too hot. Comes around on him. Cody, wrong place, wrong time. Alright. Get ready to come around for one to go. Elvis, Arch, Lewis, Danton, Nelson, your top 5 still. Rob got a hell of a restart there. He's able to take over second spot. Rob's been on the gun. He hasn't slept on his restarts when he starts on the outside here. So this might be the biggest challenge Elvis sees all night as far as a restart. Once again, Elvis takes on. He's able to just fill in the hole right behind him. As Danton's looking there on the outside, we watched him use that move in practice there. See if he's able to drive and keep it there on the outside and make some ground here. He's got to keep Nelson working on the inside of him as he's being pressured by the 71 from behind. Rear bumper looks a little bit. Stanton and Keith leaning on each other in 3 and 4. Saw Danton get a little bit loose coming off. That's going to allow Keith to pull ahead just a bit. Challenged by the 71. This is like Killer's Row back here. You get stuck on the outside. 44, 71, 22. Rubs doors there of gravel. Just right behind them, you got Justin Coleman making his way back up through the field. Got loose once again. Pinnell able to take the spot. Out front, you have Robert Art, Jackson Lewis, Brandon Elvis. Elvis got passed by both of them. A little bit of that chrome horn to make the pass here. Lewis is trying to make his way, but he got a little bit loose there off the 4. Whole bunch of action going on right there. Speedway got a little bit loose. Ryder's got some wheel damage there right into the wall. Let's see what happens here with Thomas Hazard and Travis Wright. Things I don't think was going to work. Try to go 4 wide right there in turn 1 and 2. Gets in the left rear. Thomas Hazard turns him around. Brings up yellow flag once again. All right, we're back to green here. Gets a good restart. And we have Brandon Elvis on his back bumper here as we go down 1 and 2. Let's see if Brandon uses row 1. Use on him. Jackson Lewis gets underneath of him. Jackson takes over second. Brandon falls back to third down. Battle behind him between Nelson and Fulford. Fulford battling there on the outside, that black 71 machine. So 44 is able to get by. Now it's Dana's turn. And a little bit of contact here off the 2. Line there. So I'm stuck on the outside. Now it's gravel. Trying to work on the inside. Yellow flag once again. Bumper the 08 of Sean Nyder. Sean around the inside fit to the infield. job. Gets a good restart. Brandon Elvis there. He's trying to take over second. Jackson Lewis working there in third now. I think he's able to make his way back around Brandon. That's back here in the back. Dilton's trying to get around Fulford. As Gravel gets around Nelson there, right in front of him. Ryan Gravel up to fifth. Battle rages on between Landon Dickens and Adam Fulford in the 71 machine. Landon's trying to get by. Gets him clear. Adam with a crossover there. I'm looking there on the inside of Landon. Puts Landon on the outside. Great move by Adam there. Trying to get back down the inside, get a little bit of shot in the shorts there, see if we can get him loose. Behind Landon, he got the 8 of Trey Ashworth making his way up through the field. He's up to 9th right now with 4 spots. As Travis Pryor gets around Pinnell. Pinnell gives him a shot, gets him a little bit loose off. This all happened in front of the 6th, Mark Fuqua and Justin Coleman. He's getting past with Zach Porter on the inside. Justin Lee right behind him. Porter battling here for 13th and 14th. You see Mark McQuaid there on the inside. Travis Pryor didn't make that pass. Nice looking to get by Michael Pinnell. Back out front. Arch, Lewis, Danta up to 3rd. Brandon Elvis back to 4th. Brian Gravel 5th. Gus Moody making his way on the inside. Justin Coleman, Travis Pryor loose once again off the 2. Damn near all the way around. Saves it, keeps it going. Stacks up the field, a little bit of action between the 80 Chris Smith and Gus Moody there. This is all going on the inside of your points leader, Justin Coleman, right now. See, they're starting to get some heat in them tires. Everybody's slipping off the turn, trying to put the throttle down. Getting passed by Elvis along with Brian Gravel. Now Dana's on the outside. Once again, facing the challenges of this killer row right here. Tanner and Nelson battling. Trying his best not to slide his tires, try to keep a little bit of something for here in the later stages of this race. We've got about another 31 laps to go. Yellow flag is out. Just charging in the corner there, got loose under braking, overcorrected, turned it around. Luckily he didn't collect anybody else during that.
What do you think of Mike Wallace and the Geico Chevrolet?
Whatever. He's out there selling car insurance. I'm out there to win.
Isn't he your cousin?
I didn't say I wouldn't go fishing with the man. All I'm saying is, he comes near me, I'll put him in the wall.
But you don't race in the Busch Series.
Listen, go-kart track, grocery store, those remote control boats. When it comes to Mike Wallace, story ends with me putting him in the wall.
Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
$25 laps to go here in the Gambler 175. Dances sideways, saves it. He's going to leave the route open for Pinnell there on the inside. Yellow flag comes out. Has it right into the back bumper to Coleman. And he gets turned from behind. All right, pace car's off. Rob has control of the field. Brandon Elvis in 54 outside him. He's going to have to deal with Jackson Lewis as they go down into 1 and 2 here. Brand's going to try to hold the outside. He gets loose. He's able to save it. We're going to be 3 wide, possibly coming down here. Oh, Keith Nelson gets turned. Pinella also gets turned as well. Yellow flag. See, Mike got into the back of Keith Nelson. And they created a stack up of the field right there. Elvis was able to keep it going as well when they go down here in the 3 and 4. It's a little shot right there, stacks the field up. Fulford had a run. Makes me know, the 07 goes around. 71 was having a great run tonight. That's going to move him to the back to the field as well. Off once again. Elvis and Lewis battling between Dana and Nelson right behind him. Jackson Lewis gets down in front of Brandon Elvis here. We got 14 laps to go. That's about fourth races on. Nelson, Danta, Speedway, gravel. Stanton's on there on the outside once more. Sparks able to get by Anthony. Mark up to fifth. As Brandon's looking on the inside, Jackson. This is battle for second. Ten laps to go. Brandon's able to complete the pass, but he gets loose and leaving the open on the bottom for Jackson. Now he finds himself on the outside, gets loose once again, sliding all over. That's going to allow Keith Nelson to get there in the third. Back out front, Rob's got about 5 car lengths over Jackson Lewis. Keith Nelson Jr. working all over the back bumper of Jackson for second right now. Rob has him 8 tenths of the lead right now. But that's all gone. Yellow flag is out. That gets loose. Zach Goyer there. Isaiah Tiller got a part of that as well. That's going to bring this down to a hell of a shootout here for these last few laps. All right, field's getting all stacked up here. Pace car's about ready to pull off. Rob takes off. Rob isn't allowing anybody to get his back bumper here. Let's see if Jackson's able to lay the chrome horn to him and get loose. Jackson's all over the back end of him. White flag is out. So they take it down to 3 and 4 for the final time. Jackson's not able to get to him. Robert Ark brings it home. Followed by Jackson Lewis, Keith Nelson, your top 3. Anthony Dana 4th, Mark Fuquay 5th. All right, let me try to get a hold of Keith Nelson Jr. here. Finished in 3rd place here tonight.
No, that's bad.
All right, I got 3rd place finisher here, Keith Nelson Jr. Keith, walk me through your night here.
Oh, it was a long one. Seemed to try to stay up in that top, 3 to 6 or so. But it's just a lot of pacing.
Yeah, there wasn't a lot of give and take here tonight. Up front, you guys ran really well. It was just back there in the back seemed like typical Martinsville type of deal. Just people checking up, people not being aware of it, and chain reaction type of deals.
Yeah, we had a couple decent stretches where it just started to feel like we were getting into a rhythm. And then, something else would happen. But, I know Anthony Dana and I were around each other a lot, and Brian Grable and stuff. And, I thought it was good, hard racing up front. But, like I said, as soon as we felt like we got something going, it would, yellow rag and start all over again.
It seemed like if you restart there on the outside, It was pretty hard to get back down to the bottom because I know, like, between you, Danta, Gravel, whoever was there on the outside was fighting for their life with you guys on the inside.
Yeah, I got freight train there right around midway or so. I think I dropped back about 7th or 8th at one point. But yeah, being on the inside for the restart was a good thing.
All right, keep going. Give a shout out to all your people.
Well, it's Valentine's weekend. Better say hi to my wife. She lets me spend some time on here and puts up with my hobbies and stuff. So love to her, and I'll be seeing you guys next week.
All right, Keith. We'll see you next week. Congratulations on your 3rd place finish here tonight.
Appreciate you guys. Thanks.
Not seeing Jackson or Rob anywhere. For the interviews, let me see if I can grab Mark or Matt. Do a little bit of an interview with them.
A broken heart, I can't help you. Rocket science, don't know what to tell you. I may not know how to get to the moon, but when I wanna fly, my crew knows what to do. Crank around the wheel in the left rear. You're only turning 9,000, need another gear. Never know how. Never know how.
All right, we're going to wrap this one up. Robert Arch brings it home, followed by Jackson Lewis, coming in second in his debut with a full throttle league. Keith Nelson Jr. racks up another 3rd. Anthony Danta just finishes right outside the podium in 4th. Mark Fuquay for top 5 here effort tonight. Brian Gravel 6th. Brandon Elvis, he was fighting for the lead all night, ends up 7th. Travis Pryor 8th, Adam Fulford 9th. He was able to make his way back there after that last accident. So he definitely picked up about 15 spots, I'd say, through those last few restarts. Landon Dickens with the top 10, followed by Trey Ashworth. Justin Dubé 12th, Chris Smith 13th, Thomas Hazard 14th, Matt Barnes 15th, Gus Moody 16th, Zach Coyer 17th, Chase Cahoron 18th. Finishing 19th, Matthew Fuquay, JT Baston 20th, Michael Neidert 21st, Isaiah Tiller 22nd, Michael Pinnell 23rd, Justin Coleman 24th, 25th, Sean Neidert. Cody Edmonston had a tough night tonight. About toughest me saying his last name, for fuck's sakes. And rounding out your field tonight, Travis Wright finishing 27th. All right, everybody, that's going to do it for tonight. Hope you all had a good time watching the action here from the Bullring at Las Vegas. We'll see everybody next week, and hopefully I'll be back on Facebook. Maybe the ban will be gone. You quote one one Dave Chappelle line. Next week, you know, can't do a live video. I feel like that's pretty fucked up. Well, we'll see what happens next week.